This is the Sekonic L-308S FlashMate light meter. So if you are in digital photography or analog photography, even filmmaking, that's your prerogative. Should you have handheld dedicated light meter? Well, it really depends. Nowadays, you have cell phones, the digital cameras have pretty decent light meters built in. So you will just be fine without one, but it's really nice to have one in your hand, something to feel and something to use in a more analog and traditional way in a sense. So if you are looking for one handheld meter, I can highly recommend the Sekonic L-308S FlashMate. So it's for, as far as I know, what my investigation has told me is that it's for the price and for a named brand like Sekonic. You have other like Minoltas and all of that, but for a named brand names, that's the one light meter. This is the one of the incredibly so one of the cheapest. So if you know something that is as good as this one and it's cheaper, let me know in the comments below. I really want to know about that one or all of those. But this one is from a traditional name brand, Sekonic. It's kind of iconic also in terms of branding, and it has all the features. So you can power it on with just a standard battery, AA. Okay, that's fine. And it just has, I'm going to put some B-roll so you can see it closer, of course. You have ISO selection. So the ISO selection can go from, let me see, so the lowest it can go is 3 ISO, 3, then you can 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I'm going with several increments, 600, 1000, 2500, 5000, 8000, and it tops off at 8000. So it works like any other light meter. You just point to the source, it will measure it. And of course, I'm on 8000 ISO, and it's telling me f38 at the shutter speed of 20. Then you can just adjust this with the buttons and change see all the options. So it's changing the aperture and adjusting the shutter speed accordingly. So this light meter thermometer has dome, no dome, reflective, non-reflective. Then you can also can also measure for flash sync. It has a flash socket here, so it can sync with your flash and can trigger the flash. So this is not a full in-depth review about this. You can check it out online, but this is my personal opinion about this light meter. I have it for the longest time, and it never failed me. It works. It has the pouch, and I also have the original box but I was not able to find it, but I have it. So this Sekonic FlashMate L-308S, it works great. At the time when I bought it, was the cheapest one with guaranteed quality, and I really cannot complain about the Sekonic FlashMate. Do I use it a lot? Well, if I'm going out and about with the intent of spending time slowing down and do some photography with them, especially my analog cameras. Digital cameras have pretty good light meters for the most intended purposes. Of course, this you can move around and you can place here, place there, and it's more mobile. You have your cameras fixed, pointing at your subject, and you can measure all around without being the need of pointing and moving on the camera. So that's one plus side. You set a camera, then you can just measure around your subject, whatever the subject is, and you can keep the camera standing still. So this is not a video about how to use a light meter, just an opinion about this light meter itself. So if you are looking for a decent, more than decent, it's a very good light meter at an affordable price, you cannot go wrong with this guy here. That being said, about affordability. So I was checking for pricing nowadays, and I got really surprised. If you go to Amazon, the S variant, the 308S, they're not sell it anymore. They sell the 308X. And as far as I know, it has a back illuminated screen. So the screen on this one is not illuminated. So it has a back illuminated screen. And it also has the ISO 850 as an option on your ISO range. So apparently these are the main differences: the backlit screen and the ISO 850. So if this is something you really need, I mean, you can go for it, but it's listed 200 euros. I don't remember how much I paid for mine, but I did not pay 200 euros, that's for sure. Well, these things have come up in price crazy like. If you go for the used market like eBay, they can go on Europe, they can go something from 133 euros, the S variant, not the X, the S variant, the 133 euros, 180, 250. Oh wait, this is the X variant. So for the S, don't have that many being sold in eBay Europe. They have two. One is 133, the other one is 179 euros. Oh my god, wow. Then if you go to the Portuguese market, I'm Portuguese, so if you go to the Portuguese used market, the cheapest one is 110 euros, and the S variant, and there's only one S variant to be sold for 110 euros. That's crazy, man. 110 euros. I did not give that much money for mine. I'm pretty sure I gave it probably 60 euros, something like that, or even less, brand new. Then if you go to eBay, to check the cheapest one they have one for 17 euros. I don't know this meter. I'm just speaking of my mouth. I never used it, but it looks to be a light meter. I don't think it has the flash exposure option, but I don't know if it's good or any good, or if it's good for photography. But 17 euros, you can read the reviews. But again, this is not a name brand, and I know it's Mac Basil, so I'm not really sure how good it is or how good it is for photography. But it's the cheapest one, because if you check alternatives on Amazon for this one, they kind of go around about even more expensive. So this is, and the X variant ends up being the least expensive one, and still is 200 euros. So you're telling me that a handheld light meter from a known brand nowadays costs 200 euros to buy new? That's very impressive, man. Of course, to have also the analog versions, also by Sekonic, if you prefer that and the analog ones. I don't see, well, it's a matter of preference. Who am I to say good or bad? They work just fine. So, quite impressive. I'm quite impressed by the pricings of these things nowadays. It kind of feels like I made an investment. I have 200 euros in my hand. It's quite surprising. Yeah, this just goes to show that things just fluctuate in price. And, well, again, I'm going to shut up about the pricing. I'm in shock how expensive these things have gone. I am sure I did not spend 200 euros on mine. It was 50 or 60. I am pretty sure about that. Let me know if you have any questions about the Sekonic FlashMate L-308S or X, because they're basically the same thing in terms of function. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you want something to know something about these. I'm really happy to reply. Like and subscribe. It really helps the channel to grow, and I'll see you on the next one.